pilot's permission. They are strong in the air, but they're a little fragile on the ground. These aircraft, for the most part, are covered in fabric. It is very easy to poke a hole in the fabric. So take all the pictures you want, talk to the pilot, find out about your favorite one on the takeoff roll. Here's C-46 Tinkerbell.
Demonstration team. We're a team based out of Frederick, Oklahoma, and we travel across the U.S. and Europe doing demonstration jumps, just how the troopers would have done it during the Second World War. This first pass is going to be a dry pass. Our jump master, or our spotter, is going to throw out a pair of wind drift indicators. That way we can adjust the track of the aircraft for the jump runs. What we're looking for here is to see how they drift and what the upper level winds look like compared to the ground. Based off the flags today that are flying across here, we're looking at probably 3 to 5 mile-an-hour winds that are variable, which is very good for jumping. Out on the drop zone, we have our drop zone party that's set up there to the right, and as the aircraft approaches and circles over top, that's when the wind drift indicators will exit. There they are, to the 2 yellow streamers. After the 2 yellow streamers climb to their feet, the next command is hook up. The jumpers will hook their static line, the anchor line cable. Following this, once all the jumpers are connected, the command will be given, check your equipment. At this point, each jumper will go through a process where they check all their equipment. When the aircraft is approximately 30 seconds out from the calculated release point based off the wind drift indicators, the jump master will put number 1 in the door. All right, first jumper out. The group of jumpers that you see in the air is called a stick. Each aircraft can carry a single stick, or it can be broken into 2. Typically, during combat operations in the Second World War, jumpers were loaded to the point that you could only fit between 15 and 18 jumpers on before you maxed out the weight of the aircraft. 250 pounds. Their canopies were only 28 feet in diameter as opposed to these canopies that are about 35 feet. If you see the holes in the canopy, those are called drive slots, and the purpose of it is to vent more air out the back of the canopy so you have a little forward drive and can control your drift a little bit. Looks like everybody had a nice soft landing today. As these jumpers are coming down, stick 2 will now be going through the jump commands, getting ready to exit the aircraft. The first jumper should be out any second. All right, 5 good canopies. One of the phenomenons of hot weather that we have to deal with as paratroopers or parachutists is a thing called thermals. Occasionally you'll have all the jumpers on the ground except for a single